Hey guys, this is Allison in Calgary. And tonight I want to talk with you over a cup of tea. Uh, Something that I've been going through since September started. And basically, I have been just going through illness after illness, a bad thing after bad thing, just in a string of 2 months. And you probably can still hear this cold that I'm trying to get rid of. So, I had multiple colds and I threw out my back. I got food poisoning, and that took like a week for my system to get back into, the groove. Um, and I had three separate migraine episodes. Um, and I've just kind of noticed is it's not about complaining about these things, but it's really noticing that being sick and battling these illnesses, um, you know, it 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 it's really tough to function and keep everything running in your family and with your kids, your job, your work, paying the bills and stuff. It's really hard to keep going when you don't feel well. And so I've really been noticing that over the past 2 months, I have just wanted to sleep. I, I, if I have a free moment, I'm literally on the couch just resting. And I mean, this is not like me at all. You know, I used to be just the Energizer Bunny, and I would be out all the time. You should have seen me in my 20s. I don't think I was home at all. I was going from this event to that event. I was going out with these friends and those friends and blah, blah, blah. Like, I never stopped. So I think that's part of the problem is that, now that I turned 50 this year, I I am not used to my body slowing down and needing this much rest. And I find it quite annoying. um, but like, yeah, like it's really hard to deal with all the regular daily things that you have to do to keep your household running, to keep everything paid and up to date. And it's almost like we don't have time to be sick. Um, and then oh, it was so funny because I just moved into this new house in April. And then I looked outside and I realized that my bedroom and my head, specifically where I sleep, is right on the other side of the wall is the smart meter for in our town it's called NMAX. So this is the smart meter for all of our utilities to the house. And I have heard that these smart meters give off like 1,000 times the EMF rays or like radiation, as like compared to your Wi-Fi box. So these smart meters are really detrimental to the human body. And then I realized that my head was right beside there every night and I was not sleeping. I was buzzing all night long. So like a week and a half ago, I was like, oh my goodness. And I just went into this like freak out rage fit, and I grabbed my bed and I dragged it across the house, to the other side. So I'm now sleeping in the dining room. And actually, you know what? I've been sleeping like a baby now. So it was worth it. I also have started turning off my Wi-Fi box at night and putting my cell phone on airplane mode, or playing these binaural meditation sleep soundtracks, to raise your vibration while you're sleeping. So I have been doing that, but I do feel a million times better since I realized that was going on. Um, But even last night, I was like, I am so thirsty. I must have drank 4 glasses of water, and it didn't do anything. Like, it wasn't quenching my thirst. You know how um I don't it just in Calgary, I just feel like the toxicity levels of everything are at the limits in especially our water. Our water smells disgusting. So I had previously bought a big Berkey water filter. And then, I mean, the water filter cartridges plus the fluoride filter cartridges cost like over $400 Canadian to get it delivered, and I was just like, oh, forget it. So I've been drinking bottled water, but it's still like you just don't feel great when you're drinking these things. Um, like, and then so I have noticed, like, when you're not feeling well, it's really hard for you to be yourself. So you're not bringing your energy places. You're not really participating or, showing up how you normally do. And this is not good because it feels like I've I've become almost apathetic, if that means like I don't care. I don't have that spark anymore. I don't have that like excitement or passion for life. It feels like that's almost completely gone and I'm just in the doldrums. Um so yeah, okay, what I put this as, okay, let's pretend that your body or you are a battery, and so every time you get sick, it drains your battery. So you put it on the charging mat. But if you get sick again, it's not able to charge fully. And so you're continuously running on like half a battery, and then you get something happens again, you hurt your back, and then all of a sudden you realize that your battery is not charging fully. It's only charging to 50%, no matter how long you try and charge it up. That's how I feel, where I'm running at 50%, and it is impossible to get anything done when you're not at running at 100%. I mean, I can like go in tiny spurts. Like let's say I have an hour to work, and I will work my butt off and get a lot done in that hour, but then I'll be really tired, like that type of thing. But I find that you this is not a medical video, but I do like on your own. Like I did find out in my situation that I am low on iron. My blood test came back saying that I'm low on ferritin, which is iron. It was at something like 14, which is really, really, really low. Like essentially my iron level is completely depleted. So I have gone and gotten iron supplements, and I found some I really, really liked. So I took all 90 of them, let's say in April, May, June, or something like that. And I actually noticed a substantial increase in energy. When you're low iron, and in my case, it might have been because I had babies. I did extended breastfeeding with my kid, um, and like having heavy menstrual periods. Those are the type of things that can really run down your iron levels as a woman. And so, yeah, oh my goodness, I like almost every single symptom of iron deficiency I had. Although my doctor did confirm I'm not anemic. Well, I don't really know what this means, because every single other thing that the blood test tested for, I was within the healthy range. And that's because I take a lot of vitamins and extra vitamins of the ones that I like. But I just had completely missed iron. It wasn't on my radar. I didn't know anything about it. But in this case, like, well, for you. like go and get medical tests done if this is one of your problems as well. Um, I am not, in the medical industry. So, but I wanted to explore this from kind of a spiritual angle, even though I don't really have solutions to this problem. I'm kind of just putting out a feeler like, have you been sick a lot recently? And do you notice that it's affecting your spark, your, um, love of life? Um, and like, so the, before I come up with like some ideas I have for what I've had to do over the past 2 months dealing with this low energy, fatigue, and like just not wanting to do anything. Um, but like, it's really funny because every time I want to do something positive, for example, ordering more iron supplements, that's pretty straightforward. Um, and might help my problem. But there's this resistance thing that comes up where um, I'll be like, oh, that's probably not the problem. Or I'll just order them tomorrow. I don't need to order them right now. Or if I just wait a bit, I'll feel like myself next week. Like, and so it's kind of like this resistance pops up for any practical and obvious things that I could start doing to get back my old self. And so it's really interesting to watch this like wall come up, so that I don't want to do anything, so that I can stay in this very sad state of having no energy, and, you know, doing nothing. I don't even know how to explain it. I think it doesn't it doesn't help things here in Calgary that we're heading into winter, and boy do I feel this season. I get fall is my weakest season. I don't know if you have noticed that over the years, which seasons you really like and which ones you don't, but in fall I really already feel my weakest. But um let's see. Yeah, so like with some of the things I've found myself having to do is like canceling, rescheduling, and saying no a lot, um, because I just have not had the energy to do some of the things, obligations, responsibilities, and projects that I have promised to do. And this is very worrying. But when you can't do it, you can't do it. Like, I'm not good at saying no, but this is giving me a lot of practice. Um, Another idea is really the hydration. So I've started having freshly squeezed lemon water every morning, and I actually don't start my coffee for about 3 hours until after I've gotten up and stuff like that. And this is really helping my body to, okay, if I limit my coffee intake between a short amount of time, I find that I feel really good when I drink the lemon water in the morning. um, and yeah, so I I feel like this it's almost like what's happening mimics depression. And I wouldn't say I'm depressed. I haven't been depressed in a long time, even though some crazy things have happened to me. I have managed to stay not depressed. But I would say that this kind of, I don't say laziness, complete uninterest, and like this stubbornness of no, I don't want to do anything. I want to sleep. I just It's kind of scary, actually. So I know this doesn't probably help you, but uh, I think just one last thing is when, like, it becomes really worrying when the things that used to bring you joy actually aren't working anymore. I used to, like, I like video games, but so I'm playing Elden Ring, or I was anyway. So I've been playing Elden Ring. I've been working for like a year trying to get to be the Elden Lord. And I was playing online with my kid. So I have a 21-year-old who actually got me into it. Um, but I just kind of dropped it. I like have no interest in finishing the quests and becoming the Lord. Like I just, um, and I I'm a huge walker, like walking and hiking and stuff. And I haven't been in a long time. I well probably since I got sick in September. I just do not have the energy to go out. I was doing power hikes. Like I was going out for an hour power hike. Like and now like I just haven't been in 2 months. And so it is worrying when stuff that keeps you going that you look forward to every day, uh, even journaling. So I was having my weekly bullet journaling session with myself and doing my weekly spreads and doing my monthly spreads. And right now, I just don't want to. So it's so weird. So if you can let me know in the comments what you have been going through and how you handle sort of not feeling your best, not feeling healthy, not feeling yourself. Maybe we can get through this. I'd love to hear what's working for you. Um, yeah, okay. Thanks for listening.